What's up guys, this is your boy the Average Gamer 98 here, back with another video for Injustice 2 Mobile. And in this video we are going to discuss about, is the Beta Club better than the Father Box artifact in Dawn of Apocalypse solo raids? So there are multiple factors which are going to play here, and I'm going to discuss them and jump into this video. It's not a straightforward comparison, by the way. You might be thinking that Father Box is granting you a huge attack, huge bonus in Dawn of Apocalypse, so it's going to be the better artifact. You might be wrong there. So let's discuss here, and let's see what are the factors that are being determining this. So let's look at the artifacts. So both of these artifacts I personally have at level 7. So let's look at the Father Box, what it does, and the Beta Club, what it does. And like, people are already aware of what it does, but for the purpose of this video I'm going to explain why the Beta Club in certain situations is going to work better than the Father Box, and in certain situations the Father Box is going to work better. So here I have the Father Box at level 7. As you can see over here, it has 170% damage for rush attacks, and since I'm talking specifically about the Dawn of Apocalypse solo raids, you will not get any bonus attack for the Beta Club because it's not a Dawn of Apocalypse solo raid artifact. But for the Father Box, you're going to get 20,000 attack for level 7. It's 32,000. It's the best artifact for Dawn of Apocalypse. It's 32,000 for level 10. I forgot to complete the sentence, by the way. But so the thing that I want to stress out over here is the dot damage that we get from the Beta Club can actually end up offsetting the amount of attack boost that we're getting from the Father Box. In this case, this is at level 7. It's 20,000 plus 170% rush attack boost. And for the Beta Club, let's look at the Beta Club as well. You get a dot with 410% damage for 12 seconds on swipe attack, and this can actually end up in millions even without attack boost. So even without attack boost, it will end up in millions. So the things to keep in mind is, once you're wanting to use the Beta Club, you have to, specifically stick to certain teams, and that is, you will have to stick with the Batman Ninja team. You will have to stick with the teams which actually gain boost from the Beta Club's dot damage. That is, the Black Manta team is another one. So given these are the primary two teams where Beta Club can be used and you are gonna get significant advantage, I think it's still better to use the Beta Club rather than the Father Box. So I did actually do a comparison, so I will leave link of 2 videos down in the description, and those were using Black Manta. So using Black Manta, what I saw was I was doing 59 million damage with the Beta Club, and I did around 50 million damage with the Father Box. Gameplay was similar, and this is against boss DSG. So boss DSG is not combo interruptible by any means, and as a result, since it's not combo interruptible, you will find it very difficult to continue your combo with the Father Box. But what will happen as an advantage once you're using the Beta Club is that the dot is going to get continuously applied to the opponent irrespective of whether you're continuing your combo or not. So that's the major advantage that the Beta Club provides, that the dot is actually a passive irrespective of whether you're continuously attacking the opponent or not. So with that in mind, what does a level 10 Beta Club do? What does a level 10 Beta Club do, and what does a level 10 Father Box do? What are the damage numbers we are looking at? So the thing that I would say, for Batman Ninja Catwoman team, that's the one that I have, and it is doing 146 million damage against the boss Dark Supergirl. Again, the boss Dark Supergirl is not completely combo interruptible, and in that scenario, the Father Box, I would test it out. Father Box would be doing a bit lesser because it's not combo interruptible like I mentioned. So the things to keep in mind is the Father Box and the Beta Club is going to do similar damage if the boss is combo interruptible and you are using it on the teams which gain advantage from the Beta Club's dot boost. So the Beta Club's dot boost is going to be effective with the characters which gain boosts. So their passives trigger boosts, like for example Raven. So if you use the team like Raven, Brainiac and Dr. Fate, Beta Club is going to do a better damage compared to having the Father Box on Raven and this as a damage dealing team. But I would advise against this team to be used in Dawn of Apocalypse, because if you pair Raven with the LOA team, that is either Last Love the Joker and Entangling Poison Ivy or Heartbreaker Harley Quinn and Entangling Poison Ivy, you are going to do much higher damage compared to equipping the Beta Club on Raven and trying to do a one shot in like even Heroic 5, Heroic 6 or even higher levels. So that is not going to take place. You're not going to get that huge amount of boost. In that case, the Father Box is definitely better, where you will have Raven as a support character and not as the main damage dealing characters. So the main thing I would say, the Beta Club is going to be better on the Batman Ninja team as well as the Black Manta team. These two are the primary teams which it's going to be better for doing a more amount of damage. But for the other teams, definitely Father Box is going to be the better one. So it's going to help you in doing more damage because it gets more amount of attack from the artifact boost. So with that being said, I believe I covered, like an overall view of which is better. And you might have seen me, like if you are following me for a long time, you might have seen me doing the Beta Club testing in my previous videos. And some of you might be wondering, why am I using the Beta Club at all, and why not I'm sticking with the Father Box. Like I mentioned, with the Batman Ninja team, the Father Box is not going to do a higher damage. It's going to do a similar damage, but the Beta Club is going to do more. That's my opinion. That's from what I have seen and have tested out. Like I said, Black Manta team did a bit of a more damage compared to the to the Father Box team. With the Beta Club, it did basically more damage. I will leave the link, like I mentioned, in the description so you guys can check it out. I think it was 55, not 59, but slight difference in the damage. And this could magnify, actually, this could magnify if the boss is continuously combo interruptible. I tested it out against non-combo interruptible boss, and this will again be helpful against Last Love the Joker as well. So I did a test against Last Love the Joker. The gameplay was terrible, by the way. I'll obviously declare it up front. The gameplay was terrible. But with the Beta Club, I did around 59 million damage. But with the Father Box, same at level 7, I was doing 34 million damage. And Last Love the Joker is a bit of a tricky boss, bad gameplay, but the damage difference seems to be pretty significant, I would say. And the Beta Club is able to one-shot bosses in T8 raids, which means it can do definitely 112 million damage easily. So with that in mind, that's something you might also consider. So with that being said, this concludes for this little bit of a rant, I would say, as well as explanation of how the Beta Club is better in some scenarios and how the Father Box is better in some scenarios. And with that being said, this is your boy, the Average Gamer 98 over here, signing off. You guys take care, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace out.